Every time you open a new chat with artificial intelligence, there is one problem that gets old fast. You have to explain yourself again, your goals, your job, your projects, your preferences, your situation, your background, what you tried last time, what you care about, what you do not want. And after a while, using artificial intelligence can start to feel less like having an assistant and more like starting from zero every single time. That is why ChatGPT's new memory update actually matters. Not because it is flashy, not because it sounds impressive, but because it touches one of the most normal problems people have with AI, prompt fatigue, the feeling of, I already told you this, why do I have to say it again? OpenAI's June memory update is designed to make ChatGPT's memory stay more up-to-date. In plain English, that means ChatGPT is supposed to get better at keeping track of the details that matter, reducing stale or contradictory memories, and understanding your preferences, goals, and ongoing work over time. That is a big deal for normal users, because most people are not trying to run some complicated automation system. They are trying to use AI for real life. They want help thinking through a job search. They want help organizing a project. They want help reflecting after a stressful day. They want help planning content, building routines, preparing for conversations, or making decisions. And if ChatGPT can remember more of the important context, the whole experience starts to feel less like a blank chat box and more like a long-term helper. But this is where AIRealm has to slow the hype down. Memory does not magically make ChatGPT perfect. It does not mean ChatGPT knows everything about you. It does not mean it always remembers the right thing. And it definitely does not mean you can stop giving clear direction. The better way to think about it is this. Memory gives the tool more context. But you still have to drive the car. A better engine does not help much if the driver does not know where they are going. AI works the same way. If you use ChatGPT for career clarity, memory can be incredibly useful. Instead of pasting your resume, job history, strengths, frustrations, and goals every time, ChatGPT can start carrying some of that context forward. So if you ask, does this job posting actually fit me? The answer can be more personalized. If you ask, what skills should I highlight? It can respond with your background in mind. If you ask, am I moving toward the kind of work I actually want? It can use more of the ongoing context you have already shared. That is where memory becomes practical. It helps ChatGPT stop treating every conversation like it is the first conversation. But career advice still needs caution. AI can help you organize your thoughts, prepare better questions, compare options, and think through your direction. It does not replace a recruiter, lawyer, career coach, or professional advisor. It is a thinking tool, not a final authority. And the same thing applies to reflection. If you use ChatGPT to journal, process a hard day, prepare for a conversation, or find one calm next step, memory can help because you do not have to retell the entire story every time. It may remember recurring themes. It may remember what kind of support helps you. It may remember goals you are trying to work toward. That can make the conversation feel more grounded. But again, AI does not replace therapy, diagnosis, crisis support, or licensed mental health care. It can help you organize your thoughts. It can help you slow down. It can help you name patterns. But you are still the person in control. And control is the most important part of this update, because memory is useful only if you can manage it. OpenAI has added ways to review memory, edit details, delete memories, and use temporary chat when you do not want something remembered. That matters, because not every conversation should become long-term context. Some things are private, some things are temporary, some things are messy in the moment and should not define you later. So the practical move is not just turn memory on and forget about it. The practical move is to treat memory like a living profile. Review it sometimes, correct anything that is wrong, delete anything you do not want carried forward, use temporary chat for one-off sensitive topics, and be intentional about what you actually want ChatGPT to remember. For example, if you're using it for career clarity, you might want it to remember your current role, the kind of work you enjoy, the skills you're building, and the direction you are exploring. If you are using it for reflection, you might want it to remember how you prefer to process things, what kind of tone helps you, and the kinds of next steps that usually work for you. That is the difference between memory helping you and memory just collecting random details. Real quick, if you like clear AI breakdowns that focus on what normal people should actually use, hit the like button and subscribe to AIRealm. And if you are trying to use AI for career clarity, reflection, or organizing your next step, I have guided prompts linked in the description. They are built to walk you through the process instead of making you start from a blank chat. Because memory helps ChatGPT remember more, but a prompt system helps it understand what to do with that memory. That is the real lesson. This update is not just about ChatGPT having a better memory. It is about the way AI is moving, away from one-off answers, toward tools that understand more context over time. For normal users, that could make AI feel much more useful. But the best version of this still needs you in the driver's seat. Tell it what matters. Review what it remembers. Correct it when it is wrong. Turn memory off when you need privacy. Use temporary chat when the conversation should stay separate. And when you want better answers, do not just rely on the tool. Give it a better system. So, can ChatGPT's memory upgrade stop you from starting from scratch every chat? For a lot of people, yes, it can reduce that friction. It can help your chats feel more continuous. It can make career planning, reflection, projects, and long-term goals feel less repetitive. But it does not replace clear direction. It does not replace thoughtful prompting. And it does not replace professional help when professional help is needed. The best way to use it is simple. Let memory carry the context. Let your prompt system guide the conversation. And let yourself stay in control. That is the story in AIRealm. Drop your thoughts below. Do you want ChatGPT to remember more about you, or does that make you nervous? And check the description for the full game plan by Dylon Ecosystem and the related prompt products.